Hi, I'm going to class these as parts. This is part one. I honestly don't know how many parts I will be doing, but this is about my life growing up over the years. Now, when I was a child and I was going to school, I disliked school, full stop. There was nothing about school from the age of 5 right away up to the age of 16 that I enjoyed. I was a loner. Yes, I had 2 friends who was with me from the time I was 5 years old all the way through the schools, and we was practically in the same classes each time. Now, only time when I enjoyed my childhood was when the weekends was here, when I went fishing with my dad, when it was holidays, we went out for days outings, or again when me and our dad used to go fishing. I was more of a loner. I enjoyed my childhood. Once 3:30 came and I was home, I enjoyed my childhood because I wasn't at school. I didn't actually enjoy neither about having homework from school as far as I was concerned, and also from my grandchildren now, even my children when they was growing up. I always stated that you go to school from 9 o'clock to 3:30. That is school time. Once that bell goes for you to come back home, that is your time. Only time when I thought that you should be doing homework is if you was doing CSEs or A-levels or O-levels or anything like that, exams, then yes, homework. But I wasn't interested in school when it was exams. I didn't have to, if I didn't want to do any exams. So I said, no, I don't want to do exams, and therefore they gave me something else to do, like go round the school picking up rubbish or doing bits and pieces, what the teachers asked to do, just to get out of doing exams. But like I said, homework. I wasn't interested in school, let alone homework. There was a time when I was at school, it was in the juniors, and we lined up to hand our work in, and there was this girl. She was in the line in front of me. She turned to me and she started talking, and all I said was shush, because the teacher would hear us. Because I said that, I was called to the front, and Mrs. Craig, which was our teacher then, got out the ruler. I had to have me fist out on the edge of the ruler. She gave me 6 hard taps across the knuckle, which made them bleed. My mum didn't like it, or because I told the girl to shush before the teacher heard us, but the teacher heard me and not the girl. Now, I left school when I was 16. When I was doing boxing, a friend of mine who was training in the same gym said to me that his father was looking for a builder's mate. Would I like the job? I said, yeah, I would like the job, because I knew I wouldn't have to stay on the school, because my mum and dad said you're going to stay to school until you found a job. So really, matter of speaking, I had this job purely to get out of school. Doing that job as a builder's mate, picking up the stones to put into a corner, picking up bricks to put in another corner, and putting down slabs. Besides doing that, mixing up the cement to take it to the person who was building the house. As the weeks was going on, I noticed he disliked me very much, and I thought, this is getting just like the time when I was at school. After a few weeks, he kept on turning around and saying that I'm no good for him because I am too slow. I've got to speed up. So I turned around to him one day and said, if I am too slow, why are you standing up waiting for me to do 100 bricks here, 100 bricks there, 200 bricks in another corner, and you telling me to put 100 bricks there where you're working over there, so therefore surely those bricks should have been over to his side first. And he turned around and he said, no, you do what I've asked you to do. It came to a point that he got our boss, his son, to come and help us, to so-called speed me up. What I was doing exactly the same amount of work as my boss's son, who there was training boxing in the same place that I was. It was on a Wednesday night. I asked him, how did you think I was working on that particular day when he was up in the south? And he told me himself, well, he went back to his dad and said, I'm a pretty good worker. So I asked him, would you ask his father to come while we was building this house and come and see me? So the Friday we got paid, and I was getting paid £19.50 a week. He gave me my wages and he sent me to one side, and he said, well, what's wrong? I said, well, him is on my back from the time when we get here to the time we go home, telling me I'm too slow. But I asked his son, how did I do? And he said I wasn't slow at all. And he turned around and said, no, he told me exactly the same. I said, now would you go back to him and say, stop picking on me, that I am fine, because he is telling me that if I don't pull my finger out to go faster, then therefore he's going to you to say I'm no good, get rid. So he did go to the builder. There was only me and the builder working on this house. And when the house was finished, we didn't have a job, because the house that we was actually building was the boss's house. Once the boss's house was finished. We didn't have a job at all afterwards, not even the builder. They moved in, we finished our job, and we was jobless. So this is just one part about my life. Part 2 be coming up maybe this week or maybe again next week. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for listening. God bless.